and welcome, I'm Raziel. So today, look at this, new November releases. It's the Union mobilising their troops. So, anyway, there's 3 boxes announced, and they're pretty good. This is actually a very clever bit of press release, by the way, or announcement, because the whole release and the whole of November is going to be about the Union. It means people who collect the Union are going to have a great month. They've got lots of models. And it doesn't matter if you play Armoured Clash or Dystopian Wars, you're going to get something new this month. Well, next month, of course. And so let's start with the Union Faction Battle Group. Just so you know, all bar the land rail, which is this bit at the background here, this is half this box. Okay, so I think it's a good idea. I think it's one of the best ideas because it's an introductory set. It's a nice little kit for you to play your games. And so I'm not really going to cover this because I'll be covering all the miniatures here. It's just like I said, it's just half this. And instead of a full rulebook, you get the quick rules. So, the Union Faction Battle Group. Well, this will cost around about 120 quid, which isn't bad. And you get a fair whack. I love this artwork. I hope this is hinting at a Nikola Tesla model. That would be really cool for the Union. And again, this is a nice bit of art. I think their artwork is absolutely unbelievable. You've got some Tesla bots there. You've got your Union troopers. You've got your land rail back there. Some flyers. Some really nice looking artwork there. So first things first is the Federal Troopers. Now these are just your basic infantry troops, and that's all they are. And they look pretty cool. They're well detailed for 10mm scale. Cannot complain. And this would be basically your command squad because you've got your banner bearer there. I know some people are probably going to paint the stars and stripes there because they're sadistic. But yeah, really nice, nicely detailed, and they look really cool. Again, this is a nice looking looking set. Then these are your heavy troopers. These are called the Pacifier, which is kind of funny. These are the Pacifier heavy infantry with the big guns, because nothing says peace like bringing a big gun to the warfare. To the battle, I should say. And these are kind of cool. These are on the bases. This is just so you can point out, this is the command squad, this is just a normal squad. Don't do what I do, and remember that some of them actually have holes here, and I keep forgetting that, so I end up just gluing it on and then complaining when it breaks. And this is the Iron Horse Cavalry and the Blazer Heavy Cavalry. I love these. These are absolutely wonderful models. These look almost spot on identical to the 32mm, that is Wild West Exodus, and they're lovely kits too, and it's nice to see these actually being represented. We knew they were coming anyway, and again, this is just really nice looking models. And the fact that they look so well and very much like the ones that you would get in the Showdown at Retribution box makes them even more special. And then you have the Blazer, which is the heavy cavalry. They have a different sort of bumper there, or whatever you want to call it. And again, they look really nice. I think these are wonderful models. And the fact that it's so close to a 32mm in their design and their just their sculpts and detail is showing how much love they get. Just making sure that I didn't skip the Lakota land rail yet. And there it is, the Lakota land rail, R-A-I-L. This is what I love about Union vehicles. They are function over form. They're not special. They don't have all the, glitz and glamour and the ornamentation and the baroque of all the other factions. They are there to serve a purpose, and that is it. And this is exactly why I love them. This looks so cool. I love how these are like wheels, and you've got the guns as well. And this actually does look like an old-fashioned steam train. Let's not make any jokes about Thomas the Tank Engine here, but I think if this was Thomas, he's kind of upset. But yeah, absolutely wonderful model. It just looks so cool. I love it. And this is probably be the resin piece. As you know, with War Cradle, we do the big things in resin. So this may be your resin model. But again, it's a very lovely looking model. I love it. I think it's nice. I think what stands out most is, especially in Armoured Class and Dystopian Age, is its very simple design. It's very much a war vehicle. I think that's what stands out the most when you compare it to like the Crown and all their ornamentation, and the same with the Empire. This makes it stand out by being a vehicle for war. And this is your heavy artillery. This is the revolving cannon, if I can get my words out to put my teeth back in. The Hotchkiss revolving cannon, once again showing how the Union is function over form. Very simple. Everything is just there. And it's again, you don't get this nice swirly things that you do with the Crown models. So yeah, again, it's just exactly what it should be. Lovely. And of course, you get the main rulebook. This is a lovely rulebook and well worth buying on its own. You get your measurements and your dice, token, cards, everything you need to play. Very simple. And you get your terrain. Now, they're putting these in all of them, which isn't bad given it's modular terrain, so you can build some nice things out of it. I'm not a big fan of terrain in general, as, like I said, most companies kind of use it to put the price up, but seeing as War Cradle doesn't do that, I cannot really make an argument or a complaint about this. And this is the box list. You have your Lakota Heavy Rail, 12 Federal Trooper platoons, 8 Pacifier, 8 Hotchkiss, 4 Federal Gatling fire teams, 4 Federal rocket fire teams. Yes, you are getting some UR-31 Tesla bots, ARC Trooper fire teams. I said this would probably be in the box. Iron Horse Cavalry, Iron Hide Transports. These are basically some really old models for Wild West Exodus. Nice to see these coming back. Hopefully see these coming back for Wild West Exodus as well. Rolling Thunder main battle tanks. UR-45 heavy mechs. These are probably the ones that look like the legendary Nikola Tesla. UR-31 Iron Eagle. So more Tesla bots there. So as kind of a way to make a full robot army. And for Armstrong heavy artillery. May also be built as a Moab thermobaric. It's mortars. And there's the introductory set. Like I said, it's half the other box without the land rail. So same models, except you get the quick start rules, you get your tokens, dice, measurements, and everything else. So very basic, very cool. I like the fact that you got the choice that you don't have to go out and buy the big box. You can go and buy half the box. And if you're okay with not getting the land rail, you can save yourself 20 quid by just getting 2 introductory boxes. But it's all up to you. You know, it's a good way to get people into the game. You're having these smaller boxes, which are still decent armies in their own way. But, you know, you have the options, and I think that's a good way to do it, especially in new games. Now, the second part is Dystopian Wars. Lovely, lovely, lovely Senator Battle Fleet. I do like this box. This is another good box. You have the Senator Long Range Command Cruiser, front and back. It looks really cool, and once again, like I said, with the Union, it's always about function over form. And we see this again with their cruisers here, and they look really nice. And this is the Midway long-range landing ship. Oh, I love the detail here. This really does show the scale between, because here is again the heavy rail Lakota heavy rail, or land train as I call it. Right here, it really does show the difference of scale between them. As a nice little added extra to have 2, you could literally get 2 of these. But just have one that's very, 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 very tiny. That is really, really cool. That actually amuses me. I like that. That's a nice little touch. Philadelphia. These are the options. Philadelphia and Wisconsin. Jesus. Wow. Excuse me. I know you Americans like naming your states and always want to make them as Scrabble winners. But please make them a bit like Arkansas. The Nashville, in Chicago. Again, very basic names, no really posh top names. Puritan. Oh, these are nice too. And very lovely models, very cool stuff. And these boxes are great. It's nice to see them focusing just on the... look, there you go, the Lakota. Oh, that's really cool. It's an SOS token as well, a Lakota SOS token there. There's your land rail again, or your heavy rail. And that's really fun. Again, I think it's kind of cool to see this. And in the box you get 1 Senator long-range command cruiser, 2 Midway, which can be the Chicago, Nashville, Philadelphia, Wisconsin, 6 Farragut frigates, 6 Puritan submarine automata, 3 Akron observation rotors, 3 aerial escort, Talon, and ground assault. This would be, of course, your land heavy rail. By the way, Heavy Rail is also the name of their graphic novel. Yeah, so it's well worth picking up. It's quite cheap at the moment, and I enjoyed reading it. And look, there's your Akron sentry rotors and aerial escorts. So lots of cool different models. It focuses on land, sea, and air. So it's a SEAL team. Sea, air, land. And thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is actually really cool. I think it's a nice little touch. I do think on the midway here, this is a lovely little touch. Seeing the land rail there. The heavy rail there, I should say. I'm going to call it a land rail or land train. Land train! Choo-choo! And yeah, really nice to see. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one. If you wish to save money on your wargaming or pre-order this stuff, it's all on Wayland Games down below, where you can you won't save up on this because they make the models. But on all other wargaming, you do save up to 20% off, and free delivery. It is free delivery off for £20. Fantastic stuff. Next is what next? Oh, Forbidden Planet for comics, DVDs, mangas, etc. Then there's my merchandise and my comics. There is also Skyforge, never forget Skyforge. And finally, there is Patreon, because business. Bye-bye.